Do you need to agree to a price, a delivery date, the quality of a service, or the product you're going to receive? Then you need to learn how to negotiate. Let me show you how to go from concept of what you want to contract to help you get exactly what you need. Using the links to my details and my tools below, you'll know how to push forward, when to compromise, and when to walk away. And think about negotiation in broader terms. 86% of those who negotiate better compensation get it, but only 40% even try. And companies are looking for negotiation as a core skill. That goes along with strategic thinking and persuasion, which are actually both used during negotiations. Maybe you need to buy products or services for a big project you're running, or maybe you just need to get an agreement from your team. In other cases, you may be trying to get investment dollars or agreement on your business plan. Negotiation works in all those situations. Job 1, do your research. You can use my negotiation workbook to get started. Decision maker summary. Who's supposed to make what kinds of decisions in what roles for both your company and your counterpart. This helps you make sure you're speaking to the right person at the right time. Make a SWOT analysis. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Helps you understand your landscape and theirs. Pro tip is managers who map both sides of the SWOT analysis enter negotiations with a 360-degree view, making it easier to anticipate moves, prepare for trade-offs, and craft agreements that stick. Requirements analysis. Document what you know. Maybe that's the unique selling point or the USP that helps you understand why that supplier is the best one. Document their ability to deliver, the scope and quality they're able to deliver, and also the price point they're offering. If you're not sure how to gather that information, you can do it for free by just asking your suppliers. Learn more in my procurement process video. Links are below. Next, once you've figured out who you want to do business with, you need to start nailing down some details. So that means you need to start by knowing those details, like supplier requirements, scope, and your internal budget allocation. That's not a number you're sharing. That's a number you're keeping in your back pocket so that you know what your golden numbers are. That's your low ball, your high ball, and your best case scenario. Define what they're doing, how you'll know they're doing it right, when the work is due, and how much you're going to pay them for each one of those individual steps or as a total. And if you are asking for multiple deliverables over time, make sure you're negotiating partial payments tied to completion rather than paying everything up front. And the last part of my research is understanding your best alternative and your zone of agreement model. This is really understanding the seller's worst case, your worst case, and the place where you can both agree. Having this model in front of you and really narrowing down price, scope, and quality, make sure you're getting what you want and that you're paying what you expect. And do this even if you're not going to go into long, drawn-out negotiations, because it will help you to know whether the deal is even worth pursuing. So now you've done your research, great. You've done your evaluation, you prepared. Now, how do you actually plan to do your negotiation? Use this form to help you prepare your negotiation game plan. That takes you through planning, getting ready to perform, actually performing, and assessing how you did. Learning from your mistakes is a great way to become better at negotiation every time you do it. I've already got an entire article and a video to show you more on this process. Click below if you want more information. Great job. You've got what you needed. You've got what you've asked for. How do you make sure all those things get realized? By putting it in writing. That can be something as simple as creating one A4 that tells what you've agreed to, the terms and conditions, and get signatures on that paper from both parties, or actually having a full-blown contract. Even if you're not the person responsible for contracting, you need to give your input to make sure the terms negotiated are the terms that are going to be documented. And then after that contract's executed and the work is started, make sure you're following supplier governance processes. Even just checking in once or twice a month can make a big difference between going off the rails and staying on track. If you're a leader, a project manager, a business manager, or a business owner, you're going to need these skills. These skills are critical. And if you're someone who wants to move up in the organization, you're going to need them too, because organizations are looking for people who can go from concept to contracting. If you want to know more about any of the things I've talked about today, check out my blog for more tools and techniques, and check out these videos to help you get started. Let me know in the comments below what questions you have next. And I'll see you next time on ProjectSkillsMentor.com. Bye-bye, everybody.